Sarah.
And I'm David. Here we are to talk about Big Brother Over the Top.
Big Brother Over the Top is over the top.
So it was a good week this week, and it was Scott's week.
This is the first time an HOH has done what they wanted to do.
Yes.
He's the first one, week 3.
And he got the care package.
Well,
which really...
I thought that was an interesting choice. America gave it to him, which I didn't understand, because then it gave all the power to him.
Right.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Especially if you're rooting for him. But like, I think that we should mix it up.
Yeah.
It did change his game and his strategy, which was interesting to watch.
It did. Because initially he was going to put up Shane and Danielle, right?
Yeah,
but
take
then
the showmans out.
he decided to use the double veto, so 2 people were going to win the veto, which potentially could have been Shane and Danielle taking themselves off.
So the fact that he had that power and someone else on the other side did not get to mess with his veto helped him.
Yeah.
And he got to orchestrate and put up his 2 pawns instead, which happened to be Chrissy and Neely.
Yes.
They, of course, were not happy about that.
No.
But also, you know your pawns.
Yeah, come on.
Like I get Chrissy's been on the block like every week, so
I
it's
would be
emotionally
over it too.
draining.
Yes.
True. But you know you're a pawn.
Yeah, come on, you're not the target this week. I have to say, I thought it was interesting that Danielle was America's nominee. I didn't realize that she was so unpopular with America.
Oh yeah, no. I saw that comment. She got
Did
my
you?
vote.
Okay.
And
I mean, I'm not a fan of hers either, but I was like, wow, like Scott doesn't even have to put her up.
Right.
Now. Like America put her up.
That was super fun, and that was an amazing reveal to the house.
Yeah.
Because the house doesn't know we turned on Danielle.
Yeah.
But America has turned on Danielle.
Yeah, because everyone was like, Danielle, what did you do to piss America off? She's like, I don't know.
But then it was funny because later in like some of the DRs, they were like, we get it, America. We get why you put Danielle up. She's got some things to learn. She could grow up a little bit. And I was like, these are polite ways of you saying
she's obnoxious. They go to play the veto. Only Scott and Alex are playing for sort of their side of the house, right? Playing for veto because then it's Chrissy, Neely, Justin, and Danielle for the other side of the house. So Scott and Alex are like, one of us has to win one of the vetoes.
Well, we have to say that Justin had sort of aligned himself to the other side of the house. He's not clearly in the jamboree at this point because he was buddying up with the girls and Scott.
Yes.
And so the house was not sure where Justin was in all of this. And this competition actually was an amazing way for him to show his colors.
Pretty revealing.
Yeah.
So it's like a puzzle competition and they get knocked out one by one. It's 2 people competing at the same time. Anyway, it comes down to Justin, Danielle, and Alex. Justin goes up to play.
Well, wait, we should just say everyone's trying to get Alex out. So they keep picking her.
But she's like a puzzle genius.
Literally a gamer. I was like, you guys, stop picking Alex.
Because you're just gonna lose.
Which is what happened. Justin is the last person. He hasn't played yet. He's the last person to pick.
Yes.
And his choices are Alex or Danielle. And honestly, for his game and no sides of the house into consideration, you choose Danielle because Alex is amazing at this comp,
for his game, yes. But I think that for long-term implications for his game, like he's kind of blowing up his own game in a way, saying like, I'm not as with this side of the house as you thought I was. Like, I don't know. It
could come across as he's showing his allegiance to Scott and the ball smashers.
Yeah, the ball smashers.
But he can also play it off of like, I wasn't gonna go up against Alex, I'd be done.
Yeah, I'd be out.
Because honestly, what does he owe Danielle?
Yeah, and then he could potentially go up on the block.
The fact that Danielle was so upset that he didn't throw it to her is just, who are you?
Yeah.
Like, that's an entitled princess type thing to say.
Yeah.
Because you're not sleeping with him.
Yeah,
like, you made that choice.
Yeah.
And
but she's like, why doesn't he give it to me so I can take myself off the block?
Right, because like, not every guy bows down to you.
Right, that's a very selfish point of view. So he picks Danielle, which means that Alex automatically gets one of the vetoes, and then Justin beats Danielle and he gets the other power of veto.
And honestly, he took his time with that puzzle. It did not look like he was flying through that. So he could have been trying.
He may have tried to throw it to Danielle and he just couldn't.
Hard to say. He wins the veto and he had already wanted to take Chrissy off. I guess he feels the most loyal to Chrissy out of that group.
Yeah.
And honestly, that makes sense. No one's voting for Neely. Neely is so very safe.
Yes.
So this falls right into Scott's plan.
Yep.
He just needs one of them down now that America voted for Danielle, so she's up there. So he just needs one to come down so he can put Shane up there. Alex doesn't have to use it.
Right. So she doesn't.
Protected that side.
And then Justin took down Chrissy as expected, and Scott puts up Shane.
So Shane and Danielle are now on the block at the end of the week.
Yes, and Shane immediately starts to try to do damage control, you know, getting with Scott, like, you know, I hope you don't feel like I betrayed you, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it seems like he's trying to play the game a little bit, but Scott's not falling for it. That side of the house, the Ball Smashers and Scott have this plan. They've sort of convinced the other side of the house to vote for Danielle.
Well, that side of the house had chosen to vote Danielle.
And the Ball Smashers now are saying, well, we're going to tell them that we're also voting for Danielle, but then we're going to flip at the last minute, vote for Shane. So Shane goes home and Danielle knows that that side of the house doesn't have her back.
Because once again, when you're in the house and America puts someone up on the block, you have to assume America is sending that person home, or going to try to send that person home.
Right.
So if you're in an alliance with two people on the block, you have to pick which one you want to send home. So they had decided, fine, we're over Danielle.
Yeah, right.
We'll send Danielle home. They let the Smashers know, we're good to send Danielle home, thinking that they were on board with that.
Yeah.
But not knowing that Scott has this like thing for Shane and wants Shane out.
Yeah.
So they did play it for a minute, but then for whatever reason, Scott blabbed his mouth.
Yeah, and
told them no, they're voting out Shane, but that didn't change the votes. Most of us watching thought, oh, the Misfits would
vote for Shane.
But they didn't. So it ended up being a tie with America vote going towards Danielle.
Yeah.
Which Scott was actually hoping for, because he got to then stand up there and make a speech.
Do his speech.
And
so
send
excited.
Shane out personally.
Yes.
Which, whatever, that's on you. Great.
Yeah. So then it's very emotional in the house after Shane goes home. It was sort of an awkward elimination. He didn't want to hug some people. Chrissy got super emotional.
He called out the Ball Smashers for being fake.
Yes.
Which is just, I mean, I just have problems. This house is divided, great. Fun for a game. But they're so catty that they're doing silly things like hiding food and candy and drink soda and trying to make domestic life hard for each other. Why are you doing that? This game is already hard.
Right.
Why are you taking it to this personal level? It's very confusing how personal a lot of these players are playing.
It's not slick at all. Like, it's very overt gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems like nobody's really trying to hide their cards at all. You know, everyone's just laying them out on the table all the time.
So this whole like calling them out being fake and saying this is my BB family. Are you at a resort?
Right.
Are you on vacation?
Right.
This is not your family. You've known them for 3 weeks and we're all playing a game.
Yeah, we're all trying to win $250,000 here.
I'm so confused by everyone's behavior after this eviction.
Yeah. So after the eviction, Scott goes to hug Chrissy as everyone's hugging everybody, right? Chrissy gets very upset.
She just couldn't handle being fake.
Yeah.
She just
that's not who she is.
And then she like unleashes all of this complete nonsense about how it was a personal to take out her friend.
Yeah.
Backdooring
is not
strategy. It's just mean. Like she said a bunch of things that just did not make sense in a very emotional way. And honestly, at that moment, I was like, I cannot wait to make you a have-not this week, Chrissy.
And guess what happened?
It didn't happen.
She became the HOH. I don't even know how it happened.
Nothing to say.
Normally, you would think like if someone's that emotional, like they're going to be off their game, they're going to be scattered in an HOH competition, but apparently that just helps her with laser focus.
You know, it was that they did this last summer.
Ball thing, right?
It's almost like skee ball, but the board is a bit curvy, and there's that little bucket at the end.
You've got to make the ball in the bucket.
So it takes a few times to practice, you know, to get comfortable, but they had to then go get tickets. So you got 5 tickets and you rolled the ball 5 times, then you'd have to run back to go get more tickets, and then someone else would get to roll. So it was kind of like skill, but kind of chance.
Yeah.
How many times you could get up there.
Yeah.
And Justin was really close a lot of times.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, Chrissy just got it.
She got it. So now there's, you know, of course, immediate strategy talk. That side of the house is very happy because they're presumably safe for this week.
And Alex immediately is like, well, I'm gone.
I'm out, yeah. Because I really felt like, I just love Alex so much, and I know America loves Alex, but like, she has been painting that target on her back, winning that HOH, winning that veto.
Yeah.
So at this point, she is just a logical target, but that side of the house is now sort of concocting the strategy to backdoor her instead of putting her up on the block and allowing her to play for the veto.
Right, so the initial talk was, Scott and Alex are going up. They, you know, that side of the house hates Scott and Alex.
Yeah.
They're the masterminds behind it all.
Yes, they're the puppet masters.
They need to go. Well, America's Care Package this week is safety. It's a safety servant. So that person is safe, but they also have to like do whatever the HOH says.
Right.
So there's room for like comedy or whatever there. But so immediately there was talk and trying to figure out from America's standpoint of like, well, if she's gonna put Alex and Scott up, Alex can easily win a veto.
Yeah.
So maybe she doesn't get ACP now. She can get it later when it's like a co-HOH or whatever.
Right.
But through the night, of course, things shift, and all of a sudden now Chrissy's okay with backdooring someone. It's now it is game strategy,
now it's strategy
and
all of a
not
sudden.
just mean. So she's realizing Alex could win the veto and should be backdoored. If that's the case, and you want to keep Alex safe, we have to give her the power, the care package.
So get to voting, people.
Get to voting.
Because I like Alex.
I do too. I gave my votes to Alex already, but there are plenty of people online who are not for Alex and are giving it to Shelby.
Yeah.
So it will be either Shelby or Alex.
Yeah.
And I think Shelby getting it is hilarious and fun.
Yes.
And hopefully Alex still gets to stay safe. I don't know, but that's my perspective on that.
Yeah, I'm hopeful that Alex won't go out this week. I wouldn't mind seeing Scott go.
Exactly. I enjoy Scott, but I'm okay if he leaves.
Yeah.
This is a tough week though, not being able to put Danielle up as our nominee again 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Chrissy's safe.
Who do you want to put up as America's nominee?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't. I feel like Shelby's a good person to put up.
I'm kind of turning a corner on Shelby though. I kind of like her now.
Oh no, I totally like Shelby.
Yeah.
But I feel like she's someone that, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know who to put up.
You know what? I think I'd put up Justin. I know you really like him.
Yeah.
But I would put him up, I think.
I don't want Justin to go up. I don't want Whitney to go up. Whitney's still my girl.
Yeah.
I don't want Alex to go up. So those are the three that I really don't want to go up.
What about Morgan?
I'd like to keep Shelby and I'd like to keep Morgan, but I'm okay with either of them going. And Scott. I'm okay with Scott going.
Yeah.
I'm okay with Chrissy going, but she's not able to go this week.
Right.
I'm definitely okay with Danielle going, but that's probably not going to happen. And obviously we want to keep Jason around a little bit longer. Yeah. But Neely, I can't let Neely go yet.
No, I don't want Neely to go.
So this is already, like, it's only week 4 and it's already becoming dangerous.
Yes. Make the right decision, America.
This is gonna be hard when America's like, we don't know what to do, and there's not enough options. This is gonna get dicey.
It is.
I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who America's gonna like, besides Jason.
But you know what? The important thing is to vote. Remember, vote for who you want to win.
Vote for this? Vote for the election?
Yeah.
Just vote.
Just vote generally.
Everyone just get out and vote. Let your voice be heard.
Right.
Well, what are you guys thinking? This is all of our thoughts.
Yeah.
Who are you guys rooting for? Who are you nominating? Who needs to be saved? What the heck is happening?
Comment below, click subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.